Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another exciting episode of I Don't Know What's Going On. The only reason I'm making this video is to inform people about why you don't see us going to protests, demonstrations, events, activities, and things like that. Now, I have dinner on the stove, so I can't make this long. There was an individual, and I'm not going to say names, that we were renting a room from when we first arrived. This person, we found out later, was physically abusing the woman that was supposedly his wife. He is unpredictable. He is violent, obviously. I mean, if he's physically abusing his wife, then obviously he's violent. He's armed, or at least he was. And he has this tendency just to show up out of the blue and start harassing us. And look, no matter how delusional your thinking is, that doesn't make what you have caused yourself to come to believe to be true. But I feel that it's a bit hypocritical on my part, believing in, being an ANCAP, that we had to go to the police. And we were surprised, frankly, about how much information they had. That was pretty scary. I mean, not that they told us a whole lot, but they had plenty of information. But, on the one hand, we're not going to live in fear, but on the other hand, we're going to take the necessary precautions for our safety. And, if we show up at an event and this guy's there and he has a gun, considering the fact that he's unpredictable, we're just not going to go. Considering the fact that he is violent, we're not going to go to an event where he might show up and might cause us harm. He said some very nasty things. He's lied. I'm sorry there are people who still believe things he says. But there are, even though I would think by now they would know better. But we are going to take whatever precautions we have to take for our safety. And since there is a possibility and maybe even a probability that he would show up at certain events, we're just not going to go. And I hope that people can understand that, but I don't know. I mean, and I'll say this. I know he has bipolar. He's admitted to that. Guess what? So do I. But I take my medicine. After our experience with him, I take my medicine because I don't ever want to be like that ever again. I don't trust the guy. I mean, for him just to show up out of the blue, what was it, like a year later? And he still plays these little games, and we are going to protect ourselves. It's that simple. And if he's going to be at an event, we're not going to be there. I don't think I need to say anything more than that. I'm sure a lot of people know exactly who I'm talking about. If you don't, maybe you can figure it out or ask some other activist.